I want to go to page number 1. I want to add, just I showed you earlier, maybe we can have it side by side so that you can see things better. So here, let's have it normal view. I want to put this humongous picture on the first page and then having this text box inside of them and adding some text in here. This humongous picture is, by the way, added in here, but when I print or when I show as a PDF, it will only show within this page thing, not outside the area, right? So that's keep that in mind. So you can actually control how much of the contents you want to show. So going back here on page number 1, I will add the image. You can create the image box first and then adding the picture later, or you can directly add picture. To me, either way is fine, but to me, bring the picture first is easier. So I'm going to do that, and you can do it differently. So I want to make a little bit zoom out a little bit more. So control, oops, too much. Maybe this is fine. So I scroll here, go to the file and bring this place, and then find the picture. I don't know which picture I use this, so I'll just select one of them, hit open. Happens to be this picture is selected. See, when I hit open, my mouse cursor has now picture dangling to be pasted, right? If you click, it pastes based on the original file size. I will delete it. So what I just did is Control Z as in zebra, that make it undo it, okay? But instead of just one click that pastes based on the original file size, I want to make a box. So make a box and see what happens. My mouse is now bringing down. It expands the size. The image box is getting bigger and smaller based on the image original proportion. So smaller, larger, it actually keep the image's original proportion. Okay, so I make it cover up entire page and release. So it pastes in the entire thing. And you may see in here that blue box, and when I move my cursor, the black one, on the image, see things has changed from just a black arrow to arrow with some frame look like, right? You see my cursor. But at the same time, you see at the center of my image, I see this circle thing. I call it donut. I know there's special words, but I call it donut. When you either click, just one click, you are moving this image frame box, right? Or if you double click, that change is happening. What happens is if you double click, moving, it actually, the image box is still there, but I actually move the image within the box. Did you see what happened? Let me show you one more time. Control Z, I did undo. Click outside means deselect. Always deselect before you select, okay? Deselect, this click bar outside the gray area. Move my cursor over. One click means I'm moving the box that image can go in. Click outside, deselect. Double click means I'm moving inside of this box. So box is still there, see? But images has been moved, right? So that's what the image versus image box. InDesign is placeholder for every images can go in. So that's one click or double click. Or another thing is, even though you can one click, if you click this circle donut, you actually select the double click ish, kind of the same effect. So either one click in the outside, or double click outside, or one click in that corner donut, you actually select the images, not the box. Okay, be careful about that thing. So I have now here, images there, and now I'm going to add text box in here. How you do? I just click once, whatever I worked on it, have to deselect it, right? Click outside, deselect it. Now using T is type tool that I'm going to type in. What I'm supposed to type in here? Tampa, Florida. Okay, going back here. I will add Tampa, Florida somewhere, maybe bottom here, so that it can be darker. Or maybe I should maybe click the inside. I want to move. Maybe here you go. I want to have the box a little smaller. See, when I move the box smaller, the rest of the image is cropped off, right? And also actually wanted to double click. Okay, double click. I wanted to move my image to the left. So what happened is I want to have a lot going on in here. And what I see from normal to preview, I see this is what I'm going to have it. Why not? Maybe too much? Doesn't matter. And then I have a lot darker space in here. That's where I'm going to add the text. And when I add the text, I don't want this image going to be touched. So there is another trick. You will probably have, if you know about this thing, you will feel like, yes, this is way easier because you are not interfere with the other thing. Once you do is click these layers on the top. Click and see layers has arrow mark there. Make that one expand. It shows everything underneath the one, which I currently have is making this eye goes away means it's visible, invisible. I currently have this image, right? And right next to this eye part, you see this black empty area. When you clicked on it, it says lock. That's lock. That means from now on, I cannot click. I cannot double click, nothing. The donut doesn't appear because it is locked. It's not going to be interfere anything from now on. It's just there as a background, okay? Now, using T as text box, I'm going to make a text box that goes about here. Am I at the center? Maybe, okay. You may not see in here that my cursor is blinking, but it's tiny. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit. See that tiny cursor blinking? And I want to making it, since I'm using T, maybe yours is A, maybe yours is this. A is your font, your text, and bottom one is paragraph, okay? That's the either character as font or paragraph, okay? So I'm going to go back to the character part, and I want to make this one humongous, not 12 font. Want to have it maybe 60. See, my cursor increased, and want to have this Minion Pro to a little bit darker bold one. So I like my border one about which one can be bolder. Anything. Okay, I don't see any border thing popping up on here. Museo. That can be thin, but if I have Museo Pro, oops, Museo, here you go, making this 100 to 900, it can be definitely bold for me. So having that one, let's type in Tampa and comma, Florida. This is black color because my text has a black color on it. If you want to changing it, just click, double click. No, sorry, click that one. Here you go, click that one. You can double click too, but when you double click, you don't see it here, but I have another window. It has color pickup popped up, and you can pick the color based on there. You can make a range first and then pick the color. So this is what I had earlier, black color. This is going to be my new color. That's why this shows it. So I select the range first and then want to have yellow color. That's what I'm going to select and hit OK. So now from now on, what I choose is probably going back to the black. Okay, double click, color pickup, picker pop up and select the area, yellowish, enter OK. That way, let's do click outside. When I click outside, it will still make another D. So let's go back. Always, whatever you have it, always go back to the top, which is selection. From here, go back to selection, click outside. That's what I have it. Not really my favorite thing, but why not? Okay. And if you want to make a changes, double click. I just click anywhere and select all of those areas. Or Control A if you want to select all. Anyway, it doesn't matter, right? And go back to here, the bottom one, paragraph. From the left aligned, I want to make it center aligned. Seems like not big enough. I want to make it much bigger. So going to A again, from 662, I can type in number 200 and hit go back to as a selection, that save it, and going out here. And if I want to go back as old view, I told you earlier, you can change it from here, or you can have it control minus, making it smaller so you can zoom out. That's what I have in here. You can create another one, maybe your name and your when you create it, kind of report. Every report has a year, right? So you can include those information and there. And once you're done, let's see how it look like. Preview. See, this